Regardless of how highly ranked you are, how much of a fan favorite you are, or how much you help a specific market, UFC President Dana White just proved he won't hesitate to cut anyone from his promotion's roster for not playing by the rules. A report from the Los Angeles Times reveals that White has cut No. 11 ranked featherweight Yair Rodriguez from the promotion after refusing to fight at least 2 opponents presented to him. It seems the straw that broke the camel's back was when Rodriguez refused to fight up-and-comers Magomed Sharipov, who has been turning heads as of late at UFC 227. White had reported a few days ago that the fight was indeed on for August 4 in Los Angeles. Rodriguez fired back by saying that those reports were false and he would not be fighting Magomed Sharipov next. It turns out that isn't the first fight Rodriguez turned down. It's also noted that he turned down a fight with No. 5 ranked featherweight Ricardo Lamas. Rodriguez hasn't competed in almost a year since losing to Frankie Edgar via second-round TKO. Despite losing, the Mexican star wanted to fight someone ahead of him in the UFC rankings. White recently offered comments to the Los Angeles Times as to why he decided to pull the trigger on cutting Rodriguez, who is one of the better-known stars not only in the Latin American market of mixed martial arts (MMA), but in the U.S. as well. Quotes via MMA Junkie, "The guy's off a year, rejects a fight with Lamas and then doesn't want to fight a guy below him in the rankings?" White said. "He can go somewhere else. We have no use for him." He calls that fight fake news. "This is real news." White also took to Twitter to note that the reports of him cutting Rodriguez are indeed true. This should come as a notice to all fighters on the UFC's roster. You cannot turn down fights and expect to rise up in the rankings before being handed a title opportunity. In a day and age where fighters, especially champions, seem to want to dictate who they will and will not fight, White just reminded everyone who the big dog in the UFC really is. What are your thoughts on White cutting Rodriguez from the UFC for refusing to fight 2 fighters? Do you think that fighters have gotten the message that they can't decide who they are and aren't going to fight? And where do you think Rodriguez will end up next? Let us know your thoughts on the matter in the comments section below. Do you want to write Forgive Mesport? Get started today by signing up and submitting an article here. https://gms.to/writeforms. Do you want to write Forgive Mesport? Get started today by signing up and submitting an article here. https://www.givemesport.com/writeforms.